Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sick. Sorry I haven't posted, but Six was in the ER last night because he had a cold, well, what we thought was a cold, and ended up being an ear infection in his left ear. So my little baby has just been suffering, and I should have took him in because then this problem wouldn't have got so bad. But he's getting better now. He has his medicine for his ear infection. So today I'm here to talk about the recent episode of Baddies of Atlanta. I gotta talk about it because it was pretty much surrounded around me. Go figure, it kinda always is. But no, seriously, this was an intense episode because this was the episode where you guys saw the beginning of Sarah and I's fight. And we're gonna watch it first, and then we're gonna talk about it. So let's watch it.
Once again, bitches start yelling and screaming for no reason.
Hold on,
so
sir.
they just came and now they want to just dip out and leave.
I just
Me and
wish-
you were there, Christina.
Well, then stay if you
Certain
want to
people
stay.
want
You can stay. Nobody's saying anything to you. I left my child to come here. This
Right.
is the longest I've ever been away from my kid.
Me too.
The longest. I
So a lot
don't
of
leave
people
my
shouldn't
baby.
do it
No,
then.
it has to be worth it for me to stay.
So if it's not worth it, then leave.
Mind your fucking business. You don't
It
say
is my business
anything
because we're all
any
human.
other
Her
day.
did put in a lot
mind
of
your
work to
business.
begin with.
Mind your business.
It
If
is
you
my
don't like it, go get in your
business.
truck and go down the road.
Because I can't go
All
down
I'm
the
saying
road.
is this shit is exactly like it was the first time I did it. I don't need to be here.
So don't
It
be
needs to
here.
be right. I'm here because
Sarah,
one person got on the phone with me and watch who you talking to.
And everybody
Sarah.
says they don't
Watch
want to
who
be
you
here, but
talking
then they
to.
come. They don't want
Watch
to be
who
here,
you're
then they
talking
come.
to.
They don't want
Watch
to be
who
here,
you're
then
talking to.
Sarah is steady directing her whatever animosity she has towards me. She won't shut the fuck up. Watch who you talking to.
No, you need to watch who
No,
you're
watch who
talking
you
to.
talking
I'm a grown-ass woman.
Because I'm not none of these girls. Mind your fucking business.
I'm a grown-ass
If I'm speaking
woman.
to the collective, bitch, I'm not
I'm
talking
speaking
to
to
you.
everybody,
Because you've been
too.
getting on my fucking
I
nerves.
don't care,
Because you was
and-
talking shit last
and-
night, and your
and-
stupid ass think I don't know.
About what?
And I'll slap the
About
fuck
what?
out
No,
you if I didn't
won't.
think your white
No,
ass
you
would call the
wasn't.
fucking police, bitch.
No,
Sarah, Q, shut the fuck up.
not at all. I've been
Fuck
in
you
the most
talking
fights in the
about.
history
Yeah,
of the show.
fuck, well, you ain't been in a
did
fight
like
like
2
this,
episodes.
bitch. I'll slap the
Yes,
shit
I
out of
have.
you. I'll
I
slap
have
the
still
shit
hair
out
and
of you.
skincare. I
And
don't
I'll
need to
slap the
fight.
shit
I'm a
out of
grown
you.
ass
What the
woman.
fuck you talking to?
No,
Seven, please. Seven, no, please. No,
Seven,
Seven, Seven, no. Seven, please. Seven, no, please. Seven, no, please. No, stop, stop, stop. Stop, please.
That was bad. Okay, from that video, like I always, and I think we've talked about this before, my family is always like, I hate seeing you angry and I hate seeing you mad because the look in your eyes, you just look like a totally different person. And from there, I can kind of see it because like even in my confessional, my eyes are so bright and so like full of light, and there they just look dark. Like I look like a totally different person. You don't see that. Like I exude just light. You can just see it now, but like there at that moment, I just look like, I don't even know what I look like. I'm not even as pretty. Like when I'm in that mode, it just looks like nothing. Yeah, so for those of you who watched the episode, you kind of know how the fight started. I was having a long day, just, not feeling good being away from the baby. The producers had me be ready in the morning. I was up, I was ready. They kept saying, oh, just hold on, we'll film. And I just ended up sitting around not doing anything all day. And I expressed to the producers privately without the girls being there, not like Natalie and Tanisha, the actual producers. Just that like I need a moment. Like I just need a day. Today could have been that day for me because I asked them early in the morning, like, I feel myself kind of like getting off my game. So can I just take a day to just go like out to eat? I want to eat some good food. I had just got back from Hawaii. If you've ever traveled to Hawaii, sorry to all my Hawaii supporters, but I did not like the food. I felt like I hadn't had a really good meal. We were getting dinners but we weren't getting like breakfast and lunch. So I would eat like burgers for breakfast and then snack throughout the day until dinner because we were so far in the middle of nowhere, like there wasn't a lot of options around. So I just really felt myself getting to a point where I was gonna go off on everybody, and I didn't want to do that. So after talking to the producers privately, and I was really emotional, like I was having a hard time, and they were like, well, you sure that's it? And I'm like, yes, like it just is how I am. Like I am one of those people, I look like I have it all together, but I don't. Like I really, and what I was trying to explain to them, like I have really bad anxiety, and it gets me like really worked up. So I'll cry all day. Like I was just sitting in the room crying all day. I cried to the producers. Like I couldn't even hold my tears back. And I don't want to sit around crying all day, emotional. And that's what I was doing that entire day. So the producers was like, okay, look, we'll give you a day to yourself. You can leave. We'll book your hotel for you. We'll even go whatever meals you want, whatever restaurants you want to go to. You go do that. But you have to sit down and tell the girls this. So I'm looking at them like, didn't I just tell y'all that, you know, this is... So they went and let Natalie and Tanisha know how I was feeling, and then that's where during the episode you kind of see Natalie and Tanisha come and talk to me, and then we go downstairs and they want me to express to the other girls what I'm feeling. I didn't want to do it because it's impossible to talk to the group as a collective. Like it's too many people, too many voices, and because I'm not loud, I get over talked a lot. Sorry y'all, I'm still a little bit sick, so I have to look. Yeah, I get over talked a lot, so I find it to be annoying. I don't see the point in really trying to communicate with them as a group because they're not going to hear me anyway because they're going to be too busy talking, just like they were. So during the conversation, like after we figured out who left the nasty thing in my bathroom, that was another reason why I was ready to go. Like the place where I brushed my teeth and I washed my face had something really disgusting in the sink, and I was breaking out. So I knew it was already dirty. Prior to that, I had to have my bathtub clean because somebody left a dark ring around the bathtub, pubic hairs in the bathtub, like the roach in the closet. Overall, like on top of just like not even being in my comfort zone naturally, like I could have been okay had the cleanliness of the house at least been up to par. There were like little gnats coming in through my window. They had to get bug spray and come spray it. Like there were so many factors that kind of like led up to this like one blow up. So I just, it just was like, you know what? Y'all said that this was going to be like basketball wise, like we're going to show us bossed up. We're going to be renting cars and just, you know, on some boss type shit, like more so meeting at lunches. You know, that's how they sold it to me. And I'm like, this is not like that. This is just like BGC. When they first told me about it, we didn't even have to stay in the house. That was my understanding. So even that was a surprise for me. But yeah, so I went down there to try to express all those things. Ended up coming out that Sydney is the one, she framed Judy and put that stuff in my bathroom. Like, so it's just like, I was very upset with Sydney. I'm like, girl, I asked you earlier and you swore to me that it wasn't you. You know, you lied to my face. And in trying to like have that conversation with Sydney, people are talking over me. Sarah's talking to me about like how she feels like I shouldn't, you know, be able to leave. And it's like, you know, she's like, I live down the street. Well, get in your car and go. I don't care what you do. Like, so I don't get why you care what I do. If the producers are saying it's okay for me to take a day in order to get me to stay on the show, because I was telling them I'll just leave. They were like, no, please, we want you here. Like, we'll just give you a day. If they're saying they'll give me a day, why do you care? You know, it shouldn't even be like such a big issue for you, especially being as though it's the end of the day. Like, film is over. My whole day has already been wasted. So she just keeps going, and I'm already like, just not feeling it. You can see it all over my face that I'm just not in my right state of mind. So I get up to walk away, and I'll show you in the clip here. I get up to walk away. I'm like, well, because the girls are at this point are now like making it about them, arguing with each other, and it's just like, okay, well, I can leave now because like I knew coming down here was just a bad idea to even tell y'all anything. And when I go to walk away, she's like, no, you need to be here if everybody else does. And I don't even know why I sat back down. Like watching it, I realized that I sat back down. Like, bitch, you ain't my mama. I don't know what made me sit back down. Maybe I was like more shocked, like, oh, this hoe is really playing with me. Or like, I don't know why I sat back down, but I did sit back down. And then she just continued to go. Like, Christina tried to break it down to her, like, you know, 7, I get how you feel. Sarah, the dirt on your floor, like, you can get a broom and you can sweep it up. That shit that was in her bathroom is actually nasty. And it's not the first or the second problem I've had with my bathroom or my room. And everybody knew that. They saw the bugs coming in through my room. They saw the ring around the bathtub. They saw the hairs in the bathtub. So it's like, in knowing that, especially her being the person who recorded the nastiness in the bathroom, it's just like, why are you going so hard? Like, what does it do to you if I decide to get up and walk out this house? Nothing. Like, you just keep saying, well, I can go home too. Goodbye. Like, I don't care. If the roles were switched and she came downstairs to have that conversation, I would be like, okay, girl, bye. I get it. Like, so I get up to walk away again because I'm like, you know what? This bitch is talking to me crazy. And I can feel it. I always can feel when I'm like going there because I get hot. So when I start to like warm up a little bit, I'm like, yeah, it's time to go. And she just keeps talking while I'm walking away. And even like, just, you know, some of the things that she was saying were cut out. Like, she was calling me a little ass girl. You were only on 2 episodes. If you want to be a little ass girl and go home, then go. I'm like, ooh, you done lost your everlasting mind talking to me like that. So after a few warnings and just at some point, I don't even know what she was saying anymore. I just know that she was still talking to me, and she should have stopped talking to me when I first told her to. So I launched my phone at her, and then I walked up, and she attempted to get up. She tried, I give it to her. She tried to get up at the last second, and I put her back down on that couch, and I did what needed to be done. Am I proud of it? No, because I feel like I was more set up. Like, I feel like the producers took advantage of a moment that they saw me having. So they put me in, you know, how that goes. And I also just feel like she's not even worth it. Like, out of all the people, I didn't think that I would fight Sarah. I didn't think that I would fight anybody. I had no intentions of going in there to fight. So when she did that, I'm just like, what the hell is wrong with you? I gave her a few punches. I tried kicking her a few times. I know she thinks she won the fight. I don't care, y'all. Like, sorry. I don't care. I don't care what she thinks. I don't care what anybody thinks. Like, for you to think that you won that fight, thumbs up to you, girl. Like, I want to be able to believe in myself the way she believes in that. Because that is some good, you know, yeah. So I did what needed to be done, or what I felt needed to be done at the time. And that's how the best episode of Baddies of Atlanta so far has came about. And the next episode is going to be even crazier because the fight was a cliffhanger. So you guys are getting ready to see. I know some people felt a way that I didn't let her get up first. She did get up. She just got put back down real fast. She will get another opportunity to try to fight. She won't take it. It'll just be a really good next episode because all of her trash talking that she's doing on the internet won't make any sense. Like, y'all are getting ready to see apologies and all kind of stuff. So that was the episode. Am I proud of it? No, but I do know that I actually tried to like remove myself from the situation before I blew up because I felt it coming. I always know when I'm like here with it, and I just didn't make it out in time. But other than that, like, I can't say too much because the fight is a cliffhanger. So next episode we'll really be able to like get into like the reason why we fought and who kind of like batteried in the back the fight and who did what, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy next episode. Next episode is really gonna like give a lot of insight into the fight as to why like we really blew up. And it just was like, even before the fight, I was warned by the producers. They were like, you know what, I think you should go change your clothes because you need to be ready for whatever when you walk downstairs. And I'm like, I'm not changing my clothes for what? Like, who ready for who? Like, none of these girls scare me. None of these girls are intimidated. intimidated to me, and I'm not here to fight. They were like, okay, well, at least put your hair in a ponytail because somebody's about to come for you. And I'm like, that would be stupid. So when I walk downstairs and I scan the room, I'm looking at everybody. I'm like, okay. I realized quickly who they made the sacrificial lamb, because Sarah had on sneakers and some fighting clothes and a ponytail. And the girl been dressing in her best dress the entire show. Hair down, curled, bone straight. So I was like, no, y'all didn't try to throw this one out here. Like, you ain't let them sacrifice you like that. That's what I thought. So I just wasn't even trying to pay her no mind, because I'm like, y'all could have threw anybody, Christina, somebody, but y'all know Christina and anybody else is not going to listen to y'all. But that one y'all knew would, and that was a big mistake. But anyway, we will get into like the depths of it when it comes out next episode, because I'm not going to keep getting in trouble for saying too much in my YouTube videos. But what I do want to talk about too is like, you know, the old bad girls just won't leave me alone. Like, they are still on my back so heavy. The girl Kristen, I don't even remember what season she was from. Damn, there was so many like white girls on the show that I liked Amber. I do remember her. So I always really liked Amber on her season, because Amber was like, she actually made sense with what she was standing up for. Kristen was Leah's season. She got beat up by Leah. See, I was more of a Leah fan, so it would make sense why I didn't really like remember her. Yeah, I find it weird that she just is like making all these videos about me, calling me boring, especially when she just DMs me asking me to come on her show. Like, at this point, it's weird. It's an obsession. If I'm so boring, why would you even want me on your show? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. They said Rocky also had some things to say. Rocky had things to say when my season first aired too. Like, I don't care about Rocky and I don't care about Kristen. Neither of them, like, it's like, I can't be mad at what y'all. The thing about calling me like the boring bad girl is like weird, right? Because if I was so boring, you just wouldn't even talk about me like at all. But I think what pisses them off the most is that they don't understand how I get to be boring and so popular and so liked and so loved and so admired and so respected. And I don't know what to like, I don't know how to make them feel better about that. Like, they're being a bad girl, and I just like had this discussion on Twitter. Being a bad girl is not being loud and ignorant and acting a fool. Being a bad girl is being like unapologetically yourself all the time, whatever that looks like to you. And that's it. Like, I don't know like what they're so upset about. Like, let me be boring. If I'm boring, then you shouldn't even like have anything to talk about with me if I'm so boring. But it just is so frustrating to certain people, because it's like, this bitch, you feel like I'm boring, but combined, you know, my following is bigger than the both of them. So it's just like what do y'all want me to do about being boring? Like, come on, tell me. I get that like a lot of bad girls in the past have felt like they had to act an ass to be remembered or to be known, but the thing about like clownery and buffoonery and stuff like that, that is so easily imitated. Like, I could act a fool if I want to. There's anybody can copy that. That can be redone, and that's why like it's so hard to remember certain girls, because then another girl comes and she's a clown, and another one comes and she's a clown, another one comes and she's a clown. So nobody's standing out because it's just one big circus. Whereas to me, I stick out because I am different. I'm not a part of the circus. There are girls like me who don't start drama, typically don't look for drama, but will get into somebody's ass really, really quickly. And I do think that's a bad girl. Like, my temper makes me a bad girl, 100%. Yeah, like, it's just stupid. Like, leave me alone. Like, come on now, y'all. Just, and the thing about it is, like, if they met me and actually knew me and they talked to me, they would want to be friends. because I'm just that like cool. But it's like y'all get so worked up. I could get why though. Like imagine going on TV, showing your ass, like doing really stupid things that you can't explain to your parents. You have a hard time explaining to your kids, like, and then this one girl comes along and is just popular off doing nothing. I will be mad too. My mom is so proud of who I am on BGC and even on BGC on Zeus. My son will be able to watch it because it won't be anything like super wild other than my temper problem. But like, I just don't know, especially with the Kristen thing. Rocky, I don't know her. I don't know neither one of them, but it's like, at least Rocky hasn't had the audacity to write me and ask me to come on her show and then just be talking about me. Like, girl, so when we gonna get to your show and talk about how pretty I am? Like, it's just weird. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, we get it. Some of you think that I'm boring. Okay. I think a lot of the girls don't have a sense of self-worth. So when they see me and my self-worth is so high, like I refuse to be somewhere dirty, I refuse to act like a fool, they can't relate because like, I damn sure should have been mad about that stuff in my bathroom, especially because before that I had to deal with bugs coming in my window and a dirty tub and roaches in my closet. Like, any normal person with good hygiene would feel some type of way, especially during COVID. Like, y'all always want to talk about, oh, y'all out during COVID. Well, then my inside needs to be super clean so when I come home, I can take all the precautionary measures to heal myself. Like, I don't know what y'all want from me. Like, I don't know what y'all want me to do. What y'all want me to get on TV and do? Pull a titty out, scream, but I'm just not that girl. And it works for me. Like, and I don't get offended by it. Like, I know, you know, y'all as supporters really want me to get offended by it and go at it with these girls. But it's just like, for me, all the bad girls that have had good common sense over the years, Lo, Tiara, Camilla, all the bad girls with common sense like me, and I like them. It's the ones who show their ass and look stupid that don't like me. So I don't care. Like, that is a personal problem. Like, I don't pay for followers. I don't pay my supporters. I don't beg people to love me. It is just organic. You cannot be mad at something that is organic for me. And you definitely can't be mad at something and then come ask me to be on your show. Like, that's ass backwards. What you need to be worried about. We're being nice. And the thing is, y'all don't want me to be that person that I have changed from, okay? Because I have very, very, very mean girl energy. But I have tucked it so far down because I don't like to be like that. But if I really start reading people for filth, it's gonna be some real problems. So I just shut up because the things that I think and the things that I will say out my mouth are so disrespectful that it just, no, you don't even want me to start. Like, you want me to be like this. You want me to be nice. You want me to be sweet. You want me to be boring. You want me to be cool, calm, and collective. Because the other side that I have is just, it will eat you up and spit you alive. So it's like, you want me to beat your ass verbally and then beat your ass. No, like, no, just no, you don't want that. I know you probably think you do, but you don't. So yeah, that is just like what's going on right now. Sarah thinks she beat me up. Kirsten, whichever one it is, thinks I'm boring. Rocky thinks I'm boring. I don't know them though, and it's just like, these are girls that I will never like be in the same room in. They're not in the rooms that I'm in, so can't really get offended by somebody who doesn't have the key to the same doors. So, yes. Until next week. See, I be trying not to be shady, and then y'all want me to be shady. Until next time, until next person bothers me, until the next person talks about me, until just until the next episode on Zeus Network that is going to get all the girls who were not on the show riled up. Just until.